Birmingham City University students.
Thanks for joining us.
We can't wait to see you here.
To all of our graduates,
Congratulations, your future starts today.
This is a formal ceremony, but we do want you to enjoy yourselves. Please feel free to clap and cheer as loudly as you can. There's no problem with you taking photographs, as long as you don't block the view of those around you. We want to make sure every family sees their graduate across the stage without disturbance. So we would ask that everyone follow these 3 points. Please turn all mobile phones to silent. Please remain in the hall until the ceremony has closed, but if young children get restless, please see your nearest door steward, who will show you to a small viewing room where you and your child can still see the ceremony. Now, as the processions enter the hall, please stand.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Please sit down and make yourselves comfortable. Well, welcome to everybody for this afternoon's ceremony, to all the prospective graduates, friends, families. I hope you'll have a very pleasant afternoon. It's now my present duty to formally declare this congregation open. I preside over this ceremony as Pro-Chancellor of the University, and I'm delighted to have this opportunity to participate in such a wonderful celebration of our students' achievements. I now call immediately on the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Cliff Allen, who will give his opening address.
Pro-Chancellor, High Sheriff, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and of course all of our graduates. As Vice-Chancellor of Birmingham City University, I'm absolutely delighted to welcome you all to this afternoon's congregation, particularly welcoming our graduating students from the Schools of Law and Social Sciences. A warm welcome too to all your family and friends who are surrounding you this afternoon, because I know they've all supported you all in reaching this milestone that we're celebrating today. Each and every one of you graduating today has shown so far real dedication and commitment to be sitting where you are in this magnificent hall this afternoon. In effect, today is very much about the beginning of the next chapter of your lives. And you certainly should be very proud of what you've achieved so far, what you've done, and indeed what you are part of. Over the past year, the university has spent some time trying to define what makes a Birmingham City University graduate unique, what makes you special, what makes you stand out from the crowd. And whatever you've studied with us, we believe that all of you have some special qualities in common. Firstly, you're creative problem solvers, able to bring imagination and flair to the challenges of your own professions, whether it's the legal profession, the criminal justice system, the third sector, the public sector. You're all enterprising, whether it's setting up on your own business, or whether it's working with other organisations, bringing a very strong enterprising dynamic to that. You're all incredibly professional, and therefore ready to step straight out of here into the world of work, a product of your university's distinctive focus on creative, professional and practice-based education. And we're very proud here at BCU of that practice-based education, whereby you learn through doing as much as learning through knowledge. And I hope also that you all have a global outlook, shaped partly by being part of a dynamic and truly internationalised university community, but also by the time you've spent in this great city with the diversity we have with the city and the international flavour of this city as well. But of course, you're all individuals too, and I know that each and every one of you will be using the characteristics of what marks out a BCU graduate in an endless number of ways to make a real difference to the world around you. Now, while you've been with us over the last 3 or 4 years, you will have seen some great changes to our university, indeed our home city of Birmingham. For example, many of you will have made the move from Perry Bar to our new Curzon building, which opened just last year, part of a £280 million development of the university, locating us in the city centre bringing all of those different sites into a single site down in Eastside, very much making our university truly a city centre university. In fact, the Curzon building opened in the same month as the new Grand Central at New Street Station, a symbol, if there ever was one, of the symbiotic nature of the relationship between the university and the city. And like the city, the changes never stop. We're now making some major changes to our Edgbaston campus in City South, building new buildings so we can deliver new courses in health and life sciences, in sport, in exercise, creating new opportunities for future students. We'll also move the School of Education from Perry Bar to Edgbaston over the course of the next year. And our music students from the Birmingham Conservatoire will move from their site, which is surrounded by demolition at the moment in Paradise Circus, to a new, brand new state-of-the-art conservatoire building in Eastside near Millennium Point next year. So these are all some of the great developments that are happening to your university. And that's what the university is all about, changing and adapting to ever-shifting changes in our world, seizing every opportunity to stay at the cutting edge in teaching, in practice, and indeed in research. And I hope that all of you feel quite grateful, as I certainly am, for the guidance, the knowledge and the expertise of many of my colleagues who are sat on this stage this afternoon in terms of what they have provided for you during your last 3 or 4 years, drawing on their leading research, their direct experience of practice in industry, and most important of all, their desire to help you to succeed, to get you to this point today. And many of them, my colleagues on the platform, are all about applying their knowledge which they create to real-world environment, whether it's shaping the needs of industry or indeed society. For example, this year we launched BCU Advantage, which is a new business growth service to support small and medium enterprises become more connected with the knowledge we have in the university, the skills we have, and the funding that might be available. And I hope that we can link those to you. If any of you go on to start your own businesses, that you'll always have the support of the university behind you. So, you are now stepping out into a world of great promise and opportunity. According to a recent report called The Graduate Market in 2016, and you're very much entering that market, graduate level vacancies and salaries are certainly on the rise. In fact, the graduate positions in the top employing organisations in the UK have now outstripped those opportunities which existed before the recession back in 2007, 2008. So, as a result of that, there'll be more and more opportunities for many of you in this cohort. In fact, in our last cohort, the 2015 cohort, 94% of those graduates were in work or in further study just 6 months after graduating. And I'm pretty sure that you, our class of 2016, will exceed that proportion because of all of the opportunities and the range of skills and capabilities that you have. But of course, you are also entering a work environment during a period of relative uncertainty as a result of our Brexit decision. And I'm sure the current political disruption that we're seeing will begin to settle down soon so that we all have much greater clarity about our economic, trading and international future. But you know, in moments of great change, the sort of change that we're now experiencing, there will always be opportunities. So I hope that the skills, the capabilities, the knowledge that all of you have will allow you to not only seize the opportunities of this challenging environment, but actually to create new jobs, invent new types of jobs, build new careers, but most importantly, build a new future for us all to benefit as your own career and personal development goes forward. Certainly all of us on this stage today believe in you, but we'll also be here for you as well. And if you ever need help, now or indeed in the future, remember that BCU is always here for you, and you will always be part of BCU, whether you need careers advice, advice from the employment advisors in the university, or even ongoing advice from your personal tutors. You will always be able to access that. Just because you're graduating today doesn't mean that you're leaving us. In fact, today, you become part of an outstanding body of alumni who have gone on to make a difference in the world in over 100 different countries. So you're always going to be part of that community. And indeed, you will automatically become members of the Alumni Association. But we want to hear how you progress. So keep in touch through the website, the Alumni Association website. Find out what all of your friends and peers are doing as you progress throughout your lives and careers. We always keep in touch with people who are doing great things, and we want to hear as to how your story develops over the coming years. You know, in less than 2 weeks' time, in Rio de Janeiro, the next Olympic Games will commence, and I'm sure we're pretty excited to experience again, like we saw in London 2012, great achievement and success of some very talented athletes. And their success will be very much down to hard work, dedication, resilience in overcoming setbacks, and of course the determination to realise their dreams. And I think you all can exhibit very similar characteristics as you develop and progress into your working lives and your future careers. So in my eyes, you are very much BCU's Olympians as a result of the hard work and dedication and great talent that you're showing. And you may not know this, but as you cross this stage in graduating and when you collect your degree certificate, have a look at the coat of arms on the top, and you'll see BCU's motto, which is Age Quod Agis, which literally translates as, do what you're doing. In other words, whatever you go on to do it with focus, do it with passion, and to the best of your abilities. And we capture the true meaning of that motto today by saying, do and be the best. So when you leave today and you enter the next stage of your lives, make sure that you do and be the best. So good luck to you all. Enjoy this incredibly special day of achievement, and good luck. Very best wishes. Thank you. So I now call upon the Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Executive Dean of the Faculty of Business, Law and Social Sciences, Professor Keith Corton, to commence the presentation of award holders.
Pro-Chancellor, as Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Executive Dean, I present students from the Faculty of Business, Law and Social Sciences who are qualified for the award of degrees, diplomas and certificates. I commence by presenting the candidates for the award of research degree. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy, for a thesis entitled The Preventing Violent Extremism Substream of the United Kingdom's Counter-Terrorism Strategy, a qualitative case study into the perspective of police officers in the West Midlands, I'm delighted to present Dr. John Lamb. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy for a thesis entitled The Road to Murder, Occupational Choice and the Significance of Driving to British Serial Murders, I present Dr. Adam Lyons. I now invite Professor John Clibbens to the lectern to present award holders from the School of Law and also from the School of Social Sciences.
Master of Laws in International Business Law, Hoa Abukaka. Master of Laws in International Human Rights, Mahfuza Rahman. Postgraduate Diploma in Legal Practice, Natasha Ali. Gulshan Basharat. Madusa Bashir. Natalie Isles. Helen Gregory. Kelly Howell. Aisha Katak. Shabnam Bibi Katur. Abdullah Al Mamoun. Bongai Mupfeka. Mariam Noshin. Dorcas Olapade. Mandeep Singh Semi. Stephen Willets. Bachelor of Laws with Honours, Shamila Adubakar. Tommy Ademola. Oluwayemisi Agbe Davis Umba. Ilyas Ahmed. Mohammed Junaid Ahmed. Adil Ali. Majid Ali. Samir Amir. Andre Anderson. Sabina Arshad. Lamisa Ashraf. Victor Ayo Emmanuel. Amy Bannister. Adiba Bashir. Catherine Beddoes. Sabina Begum. Samira Begum. Dominique Bernard. Robab B. Gulali Bibi. Alice Bingham. Rebecca Blackford. Anna Bock. Philippa Buxton. Monique Shahal. Agis Karalambus. Claudia Krostek. Tameka Cook. Janice Copeland. Lauren Crawford. Natalie Croson. Morgan Cryer-Williams. Jane Davis. Jessica Dosan. Saida Fahim. Naila Fatima. Alia Fias. Grace Franklin. Nima Gordon. Chloe Gray. Nakita Growell. Grace Hackett. Anna Hajilari. Lucia Hamid. Shireen Harvey. Takia Herman, Abbas Hussain, Adil Hussain, Anika Hussain, Sheraz Ahmed Khatak, Mazaida Moshud, Mohammed Hussain, Taimur Hussain, Khadija Jahik, Riban Jama, Swastika J. Kumar, Jamie Gia, Rhiannon Jones, Delise Joseph Albert, Selina Kang, Paida Moyo Casero, Baldeep Kaur, Faisal Khalil, Mariam Khan, Samira Khan, Sohail Khan, Imran Khatak, Shelly Khatun, Gopal Krishan, Hajit Kundola, Hamza Latif, Bonnie Marie Lee, Nicole Yijeli, Sarah Loveridge, Zainab Mahmood, Anisu Makutose, Uzma Malik, Neelam Mal, Louisa Manning, Lavanja Manu Haram, Kiran Maruf, Mitika Matthews, Ellie McCrory, Owais Mahmood, Sarah Maya, Farah Mirza, Suvana Moodley, Sabrina Mori, Priyanka Mojaria, Shuaib Ali Munsaf, Fadzai Susan Mutangadura, Kasongo Moenso, Shalin Nagi, Tabi Sile Ndimande, Natalie Nolan, Charlotte Norwood, Fiona O'Donnell, Uzoamaka Obanya, Liral Odedra, Nabila Oiza Okino, Yasmin Osman, Jordan Pace, Kelly Palmer, Indapal Panisa, Abdul Parker, Shafia Paveen, Bhavisha Patel, Mayuri Patel, Sagar Patel, Kiran Paul, Roshni Paul, Sadaf Pervez, Nushin Raman, Harpreet Randhawa, Sahila Rani, Anis Raymond, Rebecca Richards, Jack Rogers, Daniel Rowland, Michael Rowland, Issam Rumzan, Andrew Rushton, Rizwan Sata, Ruth Shillito, Gemma Small, Laura Smiley, Saratu Sodangi, Wajia Sohail, Geeta Sopal, Jessica Stokes, Sanchia Sultana, Abu Bakr Siddiq, Seema Tasnim, Jade Thompson, Anna Thornton, Laura Topp, Susan Wangoy, Harriet Wood, Danielle Wright, Anu Yusuf, Somia Zafar, Shazina Zafar, Mohammed Zakir, Bachelor of Laws, Charlotte Daly, Azra Parvez, Kamara Smith, Ekaterini Chachova, Bachelor of Laws with Honours in Law with American Legal Studies, Charlie Bingham, Jaslyn Chahal, Ashley Grant, Ifeoma Cecilia Okoli, Yip Yatis Yeom, Bachelor of Laws with Honours in Law with Business Law, Sabrina Agloria, AKM Akif, Aisa Yasmin Chauhan Jenkins, Ravinda Daliwal, Nushin Hussain, Jamal Tarima, Tanaka Charmaine Nhira, Naila Rashid, Ebony Sams, Alexandra Stan, Bachelor of Laws with Honours in Law with Criminology, Christian Alifo, Thomas Bird, Saudat Chow, Charlotte Edwards, Hannah Fox, Daniel Giles, Kiran Gill. Genevieve Joseph. Rosemary Lucas. Natasha Malhan. Sonampreet Man. Shama Mushtaq. Chanel Parker. Sanam Riaz. Jake Romans. Danielle Thornhill. Dominique White. George Wisoba. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Criminal Investigation, Jordan Blair. Josephine Brotherton. Amy Corbett. Alexa Darby. Eve Hawkins. Uzair Ibrahim. Nicole Kendall. Osman Khan. Mihaila Kutucu. Christopher Laband. Erin Litchfield. Rebecca McCartney. Ellie Francis Neeson. Laura Passant. Gemma Ryder. Sade Smart. Daniel Ward. Julita Wegjin. Jennifer Yates Brown. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Criminology, Kehinde Vincent Akinjo. Deborah Ann Allen. Grace Arnold. Rashka Assad. Rebecca Barwell. Madeline Beckett. Chloe Beddoes. Rezwana Begum. Tina Bomele. Amy Burbidge. Rachelle Campbell. Bethany Canavan. Nicole Cavanagh. Lucy Childerley. Halima Chunara. Alice Coley. Gemma Collett. Narika Dubb. Charlie Edwards. Joseph Evans. Halima Firdaus. Rebecca Freeth. Shanique Green. Georgina Hancocks. Sophia Hanif. Robin Hare. Maisie Hickling. Emma Hicks. Victoria Hopcroft. Jennifer Howell. Sham Jevons. Amy Jones. Jassy Kaur. Tobias Kelt. Ramisha Khan, Alana Clivis, Adipa Kuse, Donna Lees, Chloe Lloyd, Nikeba Manderson, Sorina Marinescu, Clint Mason, Naima Mastan, Alex Maynard, Grace MacDonald, Brian E. Merriman, Dorina Mehasani, Aliyah Nawaz, Ryan Noble, Dominique Amias O'Brien, Ghazala Pavin, Amy Ptolemy, Sarana Ray, Natalie Rowe, Amna Sajid, Saman Saher Shahid, Hannah Shaw, Charlotte Smith, Kirandeep Sudhi, Shannon Spittles, Charlotte Stevens, Maxine Sutherland, Andrea Christina Todica, Jade Tomlin, Rashi Vasishta, Sarah Beach, Naomi Ward, Carmel White, Ashley Whittle, Cassandra Wilson, Lucy Worley, Adil Zubair. This completes the presentation of awards to students from the School of Law and the first presentation of awards to students from the School of Social Sciences.
This completes the presentation of awards to students from the School of Law and the first presentation of awards to the School of Social Sciences.
Well, we are this afternoon absolutely delighted to be conferring the award of Doctor of the University upon Keith Bradshaw. I now invite the University Orator to give the citation.
Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, colleagues, graduands. Today we confer the degree of Honorary Doctor of Birmingham City University, honoris causa, on Keith Bradshaw. Ladies and gentlemen, on the 20th of January 1961, the newly elected President of the United States, John F. Kennedy, uttered the following famous phrase during his inaugural address. "Ask not," he said, "what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country." A great call to civic responsibility over selfishness, to collective need over individual greed, to others over self. It continues to resonate with leaders everywhere. And if you were to substitute for country the word city, and in particular this city of ours, you would begin to understand something of the life, the career and the passions of Keith Bradshaw, a great man of Birmingham who's done pretty much everything he could for the place where he was born. There'll be some among you today for whom education didn't quite click the first time around. Well, you're in good company. Keith Bradshaw attended Upper Thomas Street Secondary Modern School in Aston, left when he was only 15, and only later made the commitment to qualifying as a chartered accountant. As a young man, he did what young men should. He travelled, spending 7 years in West Africa. Then returning home at the age of 30, he helped set up a number of companies, including BP Nursing Homes, now in the Bupa portfolio, the car sales business, Listers, and Nurton Developments, which specialises in bringing unloved and neglected buildings back to life. He's also involved with venture capital and sound reinforcement companies. It's hard to think of anyone who has made his mark on the local economy in such a variety of ways. But you shouldn't assume that the successful businessman is in it just for himself. Keith Bradshaw has for many years been a great servant of charitable causes, for medical research in Wolverhampton, for the Lord's Taverners, in particular their disability appeal, for the Duke of Edinburgh's awards scheme, for the Connect charity, supporting people with speech loss or impairment, and most conspicuously for the Library of Birmingham Trust. This extraordinary range of contributions made Keith Bradshaw an obvious choice for the important role he occupies this year, that of High Sheriff of the West Midlands. All the lawyers present will of course know that the High Sheriff is an ancient office of our unwritten constitution, representatives of the Crown in support of the judiciary, but originally bailiffs and tax collectors, a task that made the sheriffs of the past much less popular than they are now, even though they never actually cancelled Christmas. The High Sheriff's duties fall naturally to a man of Keith Bradshaw's generosity and sense of social responsibility, supporting the voluntary sector and upholding the region's pride in itself stand among the great themes of his life. For some of our graduates today, their preferred career may be a great romance, an odyssey of voyage, adventure, and strange places. For others, it will be an Iliad of investment in one location, a concentration of energies in serving and developing the place you have always called home. Well, with his travels to Africa and his great contribution to our city, Keith Bradshaw has surely done both. And whatever your dreams today may be, you can hardly look for a better embodiment of what it means to ask not what your city can do for you, but what you can do for your city. So Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, colleagues, graduands, it gives me enormous pleasure to invite the Vice-Chancellor to confer the degree of Honorary Doctor of Birmingham City University, honoris causa, on Keith Bradshaw.
As Vice-Chancellor, I exercise the authority of the Academic Board and confer the award of Doctor of the University honoris causa on Keith Bradshaw. I now invite the Pro-Chancellor to present the degree parchment and the commemorative medal.
What an amazing event in an amazing hall in the middle of an amazing city. On a slightly flippant note, I've been absolutely fascinated by the shoes that Lady Graduates have worn. I think Imelda Marcos would have eaten her heart out, and no doubt the local shoe shops are doing very well on the back of that. Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, my initial feeling is one of great pride in being given the singular honour of addressing you on such a special day and being able to share it with your family and friends. You have my warmest congratulations. Your families in many cases have made sacrifices to support you so far. Today is also their reward and also their day. And I should put a little word in for grandparents as well. I'm sure there are plenty of those around who you value and who value you and are just as proud of you, of yourselves as they are. So a little mention for that generation. As a native-born Brummie who left school without even being given the opportunity to take O-levels, I was proud that my 3 sons all attended university, and indeed my 2 eldest grandchildren are already at university, and hopefully the other 4 will follow them. I discovered when I left school at the age of 15 that in order to secure a professional qualification I needed O-levels, and it took me 3 years to get 6, and a further 5 years of articles as an article clerk to obtain my professional qualification, all of which I did through night school, taking my holidays as study leave. It's an unfortunate fact of life, as many of you have discovered, that most real achievements require perseverance and perspiration. In composing these remarks, I couldn't help but think of my parents, both passionate Brummies, who never owned a house or a car, but gave me and my brothers the most important things in life: love, security, and a clear moral compass. After returning from 8 years in West Africa, I recommenced my business career in this country. I was involved in establishing a number of companies, and in the biblical sense, although some of the seeds fell on fertile ground, many were less successful. No one can back winners all the time. Or if there is such a person, I've never met them. But it is important not to be discouraged, to learn from your mistakes and emerge stronger. In particular, West Africa showed me that however poor people might be materially, and believe you me, this applied to many of them in that region back in the 60s, or 70s should I say, human nature, optimism, and the will to succeed can, does, and will overcome adversity. My upbringing and experience in Africa taught me a number of things. Pretty basic things. Kindness costs nothing, and most people react positively. You're more likely to be able to sell yourself and your ideas if people like you. Pretty obvious, but sometimes we forget that. Very important one. Sorry should never be the hardest word. Aggression in the long run is counterproductive. By all means be assertive, but not overly so. Even rocket science is not rocket science if you break it down to its lowest common denominator and understand the importance of asking the right questions of the right people. And on that rocket science theme, if you don't or can't understand it, think long and hard before you do it. Many of the problems underlying the banking crisis, and probably many other things, were because the people sitting around the boardroom tables were influenced by the herd mentality and supported some highly questionable decisions. Probably the single most important one, I believe that no man or woman is an island. When I've been successful in life and in business, it's always been with the benefit of partners. This applies not only to my marriage, but also to every single business that I've been involved in, which can be counted as a success. "10 years ago, our house was completely destroyed by fire, and we were forced to spend that first night at our son's home. The question of insurance was raised, in that they had saved relatively little of the they'd saved most of the valuable items on the ground floor, but all of our memories were on the top floor, where nothing was saved. My granddaughter, now at university, then 12 years of age, said, 'Forget about yesterday's memories, think about tomorrow's.' So, in looking around this room and reflecting on the Birmingham that I was born in all those years ago, the last year, effectively, of the war, the Great Second World War, it's an amazingly different city now. It was very one-dimensional and very hard-working, but very one-dimensional. Now this is an incredible range of different cultures and backgrounds, and this is the gravy that our city is made of, and it is so much better for that, and we must all remember that. We need each and every one of us, from whatever our backgrounds, to make this city, and indeed this community, a better community. So I say to you, all, go out as you will, on the memory theme, go out as you will to the four corners of the earth and have a full life. Make plenty of memories. So that if in 50 years' time any of you happen to be standing here where I am, you'll have much to look back on. Having now effectively ceased to be actively involved in business, I've decided to dedicate my time and energy to this city, which has been so good to me and which has a proud history and I know has an exciting future. I hope that many of you will stay and support this city and be part of that future, and I believe uniquely almost 70 to 80% of you will be doing that, and that's very good news. But to all of you, and in offering my congratulations once again, I'd like to ask one thing of you. As you get on with your life, please remember what this city and university has given to you. Be our ambassadors, spread the word, and please, please don't forget us. Thank you.
Well, I now invite back Professor Horton to continue the greetings of our graduates and to take forward the next stage of our ceremony.
I invite Professor John Clibbens once again to the lectern to continue to present award holders from the School of Social Sciences.
Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Criminology and Policing, Benjamin Adams. Jagraj Clare. Gurvia Dillon. Jacob Gillan. Rasheen Hardy King. Joe Harper. Liam Newson. Benjamin Pullen. Joshua Tunstall. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Criminology and Psychology, Hayley Adams. Ashley Adnan. Amy Tasnia. Ryan Anderson. Gemma Benja. Serjanai Burgess. Terry-Ann Christie Coburn. Lamar Downer. Megan Eden. Catherine Fode. Rebecca Hackett. Aksal Hussain. Kieran Highland. Shanice Jabin. Jordan Kennedy. Arusa Khalil. Georgia Maines. Karina Millership. Simran Madhur. David Ng. Sonam Nija. Nabia Paveen Iqbal. Adnana Paskalau. Jaspreet Sangha. Stephanie Satterley. Georgie Shah. Louisa Sharp. Alex Sadimu. Hannah Swift. Jodie Thomas. Brandon Turley. Alicia Tyndale. Rebecca Udin. Christine Upstone. Molly Williams. Bachelor of Arts with honours in Criminology and Security Studies, Sarah Arrowsmith. Jennifer Bafia. Ryan Bassi. Abby Davis. Mohammed Adib Ikwan Haji Yusuf. Matthew Johnston. Adam Keeble. Nyasha Madzima. Bianca Maenzanisa. Naomi Matthews. Sarah Neal. Annabelle O'Donovan. Bianca Palmer. Robert Pascal. Alexandra Ruskin. Sandeep Saini. Jasmine Sandhu. Sophie Van. Elijah Wright. Bachelor of Science with honours in Psychology, Carly Abrahams. Jack Adams. Aisha Akhtar. Theodore Akinsoyinu. Jihad Al-Abdali. Amir Ali. Claire Appleby. Henna Bahia. James Bailey. Victoria Balchunaiti. Paige Boff. Abigail Bekai. Fatima Begum. Rahima Begum. Kaif Bati. Bayal Bisania. Amina Bibi Khan. Sophie Bradshaw. Anna Bratby. Keela Broadley. Ellie Buckby. Bethany Burton. Jade Campbell. Jeba Chafavka. Sophie Clark. Indrani Datta. Layla Davis. Laura Davis. Amelia Dennis. Fazila Daled. Sonal Dodia. Harriet Dowd. Rachel Ogundunmade. Georgia Fergus Darby. Amelia Fisher. Grace Flaherty. Stephanie Fletcher. Danielle Frayne. Shannon Gadu. Sheena Giga. Charlotte Harrison. Mariam Isaac. Agbad Hassan. Umar Jamil. Simran Jassal. Anam Kalim. Harsimran Kaur Kalsi. Jaspreet Kaur Kalsi. Aisha Karim. Govinda Kaur. Emma Hickins. Natasha Hill. Misbah Hussain. Kirunjit Kaur. Kiranjit Kaur. Fatima Khan. Halima Khan. Sophia Hemmings. Kiran Khan. Nimra Khan. Shaima Kanom. Daniel Knowles. Harkirut Lally. Lauren Lee. Penny Yiching Lee. Rebecca Lee. Elizabeth McCauley. Alicia Mahbub. Aliyah Malik. Rajkiran Manku. Ruth Massey. Daniel May Coates. Kelly McDowell. Annabelle Mitchell. Kajul Mohan. Sampika Mohanalingam. Emily Moon. Carolina Mogala. Shaima Musa. Aisling Murphy. Kiran Nai. Sarah Nazir Suleiman. Quinn Hong Ho Nguyen. Harriet Nobbs. Adedolapo Malaifa. Karishma Pancholi. Nafisa Pavez. Alicia Patel. Natasha Patel. Bethany Pearson. Gemma Polataiko. Tulsia Qureshi. Samiha Rahman. Anisha Ramata. Arandeep Randawa. Alice Ridley. Rianne Robertson. Isabel Rose. Kelly Russell. Omia Sadia. Jade Marie Sadler. Karina Samuels. Leanne Saunders. Kate Saxton. Anissa Shiraz. Romana Skeen Hamilton. Gabrielle Spencer. Tvea Srikajamugan. Jennifer Story. Kirandeep Suknain. Tareem Tahir. Nina Tiara. Stephanie Tullock. Danielle Vernon. Martha Wegner. Jocelyn Williams. Sade Williams. Kai Wong. Stephanie Wright. Hannah Yafai. Iram Yassin. Amna Zafar. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Public Sociology. Nikasana Kamwi. Colette Mackey. Chinedu Okonkwo. Kalindi Parek. Holly Taylor. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Sociology, Melvi Bueto. Laura Finn. Janice Johnson. Jasmina Kotad. Victoria Laniba. Amy Laverick. Lydia Nahar. Paige Owusu. Christopher Turner. Charlotte Wood. Maria Zahid. Saba Zarin. Certificate of Higher Education in Sociology and Criminology, Nisba Ali. Danielle Ebony Balak Warman. Rudina Binney. Deborah Davis. Serena David. Tamara De Silva. Hamza Gumra. Georgia Goldsmith. Danielle Halsey. Aliyah Javid. Emily Jones. Nazneen Mahmood. Jean Matovu. Kamran Mohammed. Misbah Naz. Precious Okoli. Assam Rafiq. Bethany Rimmer. Kate Samuel. Kenya Sawyers. Lubna Shaikh. Nabil Shukat. Tracy Smithson. Chelsea Stewart. Sophie Swain. Ume Shahid. Sarah Walker. Madeline Walsh. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Sociology and Psychology, Aisha Akhtar. Nazmeen Akhtar. Aliyah Amuntum. Kate Evans. Sherelle Fulton. Bernadette Jenkinson. Elizabeth Jones. Sadia Kosa Majid. Alicia Orive Garza. Courtney Lauren Williams. Master of Science in International Business Management, Kanzu. This concludes the second presentation of awards to students from the School of Social Sciences.
Pro-Chancellor, this completes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Business, Law and Social Sciences.
Thank you, Professor Horton. Well, I must say it was a great pleasure shaking all of your hands this afternoon. You crossed the stage majestically in with great self-confidence and a great smile on your faces as well. So I'm sure you'll all go on and do great things. And as Keith mentioned earlier, your shoes were extraordinary. So I congratulate those of you who managed to get across the stage safely. So well done. So as we conclude, before we close the ceremony, I'd now like to invite one of our graduating students this afternoon to speak on behalf of you, all of our graduates. So please can I invite Danielle Ballack-Warman, who has graduated from the BA Honours in Sociology and Criminology.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is a great honour to be asked to speak to you today, a special day for me and my family, just as I'm sure it is for many of you here today at the culmination of our undergraduate studies. The first thing I would like to do is thank several people on behalf of all of us graduates and their guests. I would like to start by thanking our Pro-Vice-Chancellor. Thank you for your interest that you have shown in our achievements and for your commitment to what is in one respect quite a tough gig here this week. Over the course of the 4 days of graduation, you will shake over 4,000 hands. So I'd just like to let you know that every single one of those would be appreciated. I would also like to thank our Honorary Doctorate recipient, Keith Bradshaw, for sharing some of your thoughts and experiences with us. You have given us so much time to reflect on as we embark on our careers of our own. Our talented musicians from the Birmingham Conservatoire have helped to create a wonderful atmosphere for our special day. Please join me. Today marks the end of years of hard work. As well as thanking those who have made our ceremony itself so special, I must also thank all of the academic and professional services staff who have helped us to make it to the stage today. Thank you for your guidance, your expertise, and your enthusiasm. The university's Extra Mile Awards give us an opportunity every year to recognise the role staff play in our studies. This year there were 388 for one category alone, Engaging and Inspiring Teacher of the Year, as well as 131 for behind-the-scenes staff, which I think says a lot about the staff that work at BCU. I would also like to take this opportunity to offer a formal thank you to our family and friends whose encouragement and support has been so crucial. So in a moment, I will ask all today's graduates to stand, turn around and join me in giving them a well-deserved round of applause. Please stand, everybody. And turn around. Very long now, but when I first arrived at the university, I remember being excited but also nervous. University was a big step, especially for me, and I didn't know exactly what to expect. I soon realised that I made the right choice in coming here, especially when I understood how friendly, welcoming, and lovely everybody was at BCU. There's so many opportunities that have been offered to me here, in the expertise of the teachers, the great facilities, and the sense of ambition for what we can go to do on in the future. Every one of us will have had a unique journey through university. I may have been one of over 23,000 students, but I've been treated like an individual since the day I arrived. I've been supported by amazing staff and by my fellow students, you guys, and encouraged to work hard, pursue my dreams, and be the best that I can be to the fullest. And of course, as we set out on the next stage of our lives, we are still individuals with our own distinct ambitions. We are also united as something that no one can ever take away from us. We are the class of 2016, a permanent part of the university's history. So one last thing before I finish. This is just the beginning for us all. Use it as a platform for the rest of your lives. Take what you've learned here especially and go out into the world with confidence. And whatever you do, keep learning, stay open to new ideas. You know that's my motto anyway. Above all, be proud of yourself because today we became graduates. Congratulations. Chancellor to close the ceremony. Thank you so much, everybody.
I think Danielle deserves a bigger round of applause than that. Come on. Well, what a memorable afternoon we've had. Let me just add my personal congratulations, if I may, to all of this afternoon's award recipients. You've all done a fantastic job, and I wish you all very well for the future. I'm sure the partying's only about to get underway now, so let me bring the formal proceedings to a close. I now declare this congregation closed, and I'd be very grateful, please, if guests would stand whilst the stage processions leave the hall. Thank you.